Here they are, approaching the first fence. Look at them going through the dust. You see a lovely slow motion picture of Drin, who's Jib. And Drin. Jib is the one just pecking in front here. And alongside him, the other side, Swift Roland, Grakle, the white hat. I want you to look at the back of the picture here to see Apostasy fall. Because he's the only horse that fell. There he is falling. And you'll see what a remarkably clever performer this horse is. Drintar just missing him. Now, watch Apostasy. Jumping right over his jockey, Fred Brooks. I've never seen that happen. I've always heard it happen, but I've never seen it in a picture before. They approached the second fence, and I'm thankful to say no horses fell at this fence. I saw Glangisio making a terrific jump right over the top. And it's the same at the third fence. No, not one single horse fell on landing over this fence. Have the remarkable slow motion picture here of Beecher's Brook first time round. First horse to land, Big Black Boy. If you look on the far side, you'll see Lido fall, and on Swift Roland. You see he's falling there now. You can understand now why the crowd shouted out to keep down. And another horse jumps on him. The spotted horse, this side, just going off the picture with ox clothes. Glangisio, most perfect jumper, the grey horse, and Mellory's Bell this side, two of the safest jumpers in the Grand National field. Here we reach the canal turn. I want you to watch the marvellous jockeyship of some of our jockeys to get round this turn. Payne saves legs there. But look at that jockey on the ground. That's Poyle, who very likely owes his life to the fact that he was wearing a skull cap, because another horse hit him right on the skull cap and knocked it off. Slow motion picture of Valentine's enables me to explain to you exactly what's happening. There's Grakle just going off the picture, and Billy Payne making a most wonderful recovery on Big Black Boy. Big Black Boy in falling also brought down Jib, who hadn't been jumping well up to then, but whose gallant jockey Eric Foster very quickly on his feet again and soon remounts. There's Toy Bell jumping in the foreground there. Here you see them going off into the country. The horse to be nearly knocked into there was Drintar. I love looking at these pictures. I see them over and over again because it's really the best way of seeing the Grand National. Slow motion picture of the water shows Grakle and Great Span jumping just in front of Easter Hero, with Solanum in front of the loose horse, the Masher. Theoras and Grakle jumping side by side, and the horse just going off now is Drintar. In the center of those three, the black hat, the stripes, is Sir Lindsay. The grey horse, of course, Glangisio. They go round on the second round now. Yeah, still an extraordinary number of horses standing up. And one of the most remarkable pictures is to see all the dust that the horses kick up. Thrilling pictures in slow motion. The loose horse, the loose horse, Tamasha, brings down Solanum. Behind Solanum, Easter Hero comes, and gets badly interfered with and brought down. Drintar cleverly jumps over the loose horse. Sport hits Easter Hero and his jockey loses an arm. The jockey gallantly carried on for the rest of the way with only one arm. Very clever recovery by Sir Lindsay there, you see. And there's Glangesia, Kilbuck, pecks a bit, but manages to recover. Gallant Captain Poplar and Guy Band falls. I think this was the first time he fell. He just stretches himself and the horse stretches himself and they get up and not dismayed. That fall would be enough to dismay most people. They continued on their way. The canal turned for the second time. There, Kakushin, jockey, pulls him up, and Drin falls heavily. Now the race really begins. Now the leader is Grakle, who looks to be going best of the lot, and Drintar is just beginning to fall back. British here being very hard ridden. Our old friend Easter Hero comes on by himself. The last fence, Grakle leads Grakle, but Sport, whose jockey's ridden with one arm, and Beecher's falls. And although he makes a gallant effort to keep him back, he can't and the horse goes on. Kilbuck falls and brings down Georgina Town. I'm delighted to say that neither of these horses were in the least bit hurt and were soon back home being rubbed down. There's Mellory's Bell, and you'll notice that the rider waves to the next jockey to avoid jumping on the horses. There's Harewood just avoided them there. There's Grackle's jockey, pulling him up. Naturally he's tired. I think he's entitled to be, having gone all that long way and having won such a desperate race. It was one of the most exciting finishes anybody could ever wish to see. And the excitement was, of course, terrific. The locals had backed this horse to a man because he's trained by Tom Couthwaite, who has a terrific following always at Liverpool, and he's owned by a Liverpool owner. Tom Couthwaite and the owner made absolutely no secret of their hopes. Mr. Taylor, who owns the horse, is one of the most popular men, I understand, in Liverpool.